Fish on, fish on. Oh, it's a good one. That's a good one, guys. If you want the gills, we got the skills right here at 302 Fishing. Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel here. If you're brand new, you're still hanging around and you haven't already done so, smash that subscribe button, click that notification bell, give us that big fat thumbs up if you like any of our episodes, drop a comment below, and of course guys, down on the left hand corner is our Instagram address there at 302 Fishing, man. Follow us on there as well too on the IG. Let's get into this. So the last episode, which was the previous day to the one we're at right now, that's when we were fishing during the cold front, and we had an absolute banger of an episode there. I thought it was a great one, especially with that pond, because that thing is a difficult pond to fish at any time of the year. So if we got that many fish, man, that was an awesome time, man, and I'm going to cherish that one because you usually only get one or two, maybe, at each sitting when you come onto that body of water. But we're at a different body of water right now. Now we're coming out post cold front right now. We're gonna try to see if we can try to get some more fish on the end of the line with the same exact bait. We're gonna go ahead and use that $1.97 Christie Craw from Walmart, and of course that cheapy little Strike King spinner bait there. So give me a couple seconds, let me wrap these baits on the end of the line. We're gonna throw a couple casts out there, and hopefully if we're lucky, we get a big fat green beanbag right out of this chocolate milk. Got a good stiff wind going on, probably about 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's continuous. We're getting little tiny little lulls here and there, but again, not surprised that we have a lot of wind after a cold front. Fish on, fish on. There you go. All right, right along the shoreline. I just saw that line ripping to the right. Man, he shredded that bait. I just saw one of the claws fly off right there. All right, man, that fish is cold. But we got one on, we're not skunked. Just about a pound, maybe. There we go. Got the bait off. Get that little guy on its way. We're just gonna come out with a quick trip here. Again, we're gonna use up all these Yum baits right here. But you can see how that fish totally destroyed that Christie Craw. And just trying to make sure it's centered in the middle, and then again, tuck that hook away. That way it stays weedless. And we'll keep going right here and see if there's some more right along this edge. And we will get out in the middle here too. Like to hit a big mama today. Got close on the last episode, man, almost a 3-pounder. I think what we're going to do is we're going to work our way down this way first rather than going over here towards these houses here. Usually the dinks are up on this end right here, but generally speaking, right around here and over in that little channel-ish kind of area over there, that's where the decent sized bass are at, and on that opposite shoreline. That's why I was trying to see if I can cast over there, because that's a long walk all the way around to that other side, and I don't want to go spooking none of the fish walking along the edges there. As we're walking down here, we just got to be careful this pump that's here. There's a big old hose that's coming into the water. Obviously they're using that water for the construction that's around here, and probably half the reason why it's all murkied up. But you can see the generator right there with the pump. We'll get beyond that and fish right along here in this cove. But if I were a fish and all this is going on right here, my thought would be to go over here out in the open area where I think the beds are going to be at, and just stay over there away from all the commotion. But this is the darkest I've ever seen this pond. Is that a fish? I think he dropped it. Yeah, I think I just lost an opportunity there. I thought it felt like a fish picking the bait up. There's a bite. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. That was a huge bite. Huge bite. Man. He gave me one good tug and then gave me another hard tug, and I just totally whiffed. Of course, it'd probably be like a pounder or something like that, but he hit it like a freight train. Come on, Dan. We'll come back right in that area after a little while and see if we can try to get that fish there, but we're gonna try to come through the path again one more time. Let's walk over to the point. I'm gonna be right where the reeds are at. I'm not gonna walk up on the point itself. I wanna cast right where the point is at. So let me make my way here down on the shoreline, and we'll see if something's sitting right on there. I think we're gonna pick some fish right up over here on this shoreline right here. I'm gonna try to whip it right over here in that tiny little almost cove right there. Wind is definitely picking up. You can see the gusts. There we go. Oop. Fish on. Oh man. Dang it. Noticing a lot of turtles sitting back here. I'm counting at least 20 turtles out there, man. Good God almighty. I've never seen so many turtles converge in one area. Let's go and walk down the other shoreline over here, the one I was mentioning. But I missed a couple good bites here so far. I am going to try to walk this shoreline to see what I can get away with here, because I've only come around right to this corner here and never decided to move here, but we got a business that's open to the public here. I'm going to cast along this shoreline right here. I'm noticing something weird here. You see all these turtles lined up over here? They're not all staggered around. They're actually all facing the same exact way with their heads into the wind. I've never seen that before. Is that a fish? There you go. There you go. Oh, it's a decent one, guys. It's a decent one. Where's it at? Oh man, what is that? A catfish? I think it's a catfish, guys. It sure is. Man, he's fighting. Wow, a catfish goes after a Christie Craw. It's a nice looking bullhead. How about that, guys? I have never had that happen in my whole life. That's the biggest bullhead I've ever caught. What an unusual catch. All right, let me try to get this guy in my hand so I can secure him. But man, nice looking bullhead. Let's get that hook out of there. A crazy bullhead hits up on a Christie Craw. That's absolutely insane. That's the first time catching a catfish on an artificial lure. And she's gone. Got a little bit of slime there, see it? A little snot from the fish. We'll try to get that off there so it's not impeding on the way the bait comes through the water there. But wow. But that catfish took off like a bat out of hell, man. I'm just barely feeling those fish touch the bait. Basically, I'm watching that line move. Oh, that was a tug right there too, I think. Man. No, he's still on there. Something came back at it. Wow, what the hell is that? Oh, that fish came right back at it. I sideswiped him, unfortunately. Wow, that was a crazy hit. Well, let's get this bait out of his side there, guys. Dink went crazy on that thing. Wow. That dink savaged that bait. At first I thought I missed him, and then I think another bass came right along as they saw the bait fall down in the water after it came out of the other fish's mouth and probably went after it. That's my theory of what happened right there, because it immediately swooped up on that bait and took it. But again, I'm not surprised. We're having fish right here, right on the shoreline as that wind is blowing into it. There's got to be a big one somewhere cruising around somewhere. Try to get a little more parallel to the shoreline here. All right, let's move our way down the shoreline. This is a first for us going down this far here, guys. So let's see if we can get some success on here. It looks like a terrapin. See him? That's a weird looking turtle. I've never seen that species of turtle. I'm gonna zoom it in. If anybody knows what that species is, man, drop a comment below. If you haven't already done so already, guys, smash that subscribe button, man. Click that notification bell. Of course, jump on Instagram, as we mentioned to our address is @302fishing. But let's go ahead and try to drop a couple over here. Try not to make a lot of noise here. All right, let's get out of here. I know me, I'm gonna get tied up in them and wrapped up in them. See if anything's in this little cove right here. So far, so good. Nobody's come out on us. This would be like a perfect point to where these fish can ambush some bait here. Looks kind of shallowish here. Something crawled into the water right over there. Looked like a turtle. I'm hoping the fishing picks up over here on this shoreline right here. I've cast any number of baits across from that shoreline to that shoreline. I've caught some fish right off of there. Fish. There you go. Little one. He was right in the deep over here by the, I guess you want to call it a small little dam there. Little dink right there. Keep working it, Christie Craw. Eventually you're going to hit a big fat green bean bag. I feel it. Fish on, fish on. Oh, it's a good one. That's a good one, guys. I got a big fat green bean bag on. Big fat green bean bag. Oh, there you go. Man, that thing absolutely destroyed the bait. There you go. Look how long that bass is. Wow. That thing's got a stretched tail here. I give it about 3.5 pounds, but we finally got the big fat green bean bag on a shoreline we've never fished on this side, walking. But let's get that bait out of his face. Right in that reed line, right here, he smashed it. But that's a weird looking fish, but it's got still the red on the tail, so these guys are probably still spawning. He's got a little nick on his back too. Let's get a quick weight on him. What do we have here? All right, so over 3 pounds, that's considered as a big fat green bean bag. 3 pounds, 3 ounces on a crazy looking bass. That thing is super long. But let's get this aggressive little mama on its way and get back to where it needs to be. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. 2 days worth of fishing. One during a front, cold front that is. We whooped up on them fish, man, with that $1.97 Christie Craw. Hey, they absolutely destroyed that plastic, man. I was surprised how many fish we caught out of that pond. You know, normally I only catch 2 fish, that's it. And I think we caught 5 or 6, and they were really good looking fish out of that pond. It took us a little while to get things going on once we caught that first one, but hey, it was well worth the effort, man, and all that coldness and dampness, man, and that little bit of wind that we had out there in that pond. But then I decided to come out the following day, post-frontal. That's the day after the storm. We had to contend with all the wind that's right here. And of course, the biggest obstacle was the chocolate milk. I mean, it was brown as anything here. But we came out here with the same exact bait and we destroyed him on a different body of water, man. I mean, that weird catch. You saw that bullhead over in the back end. I've never caught a catfish on an artificial bait. But the best one was that one that shocked the crap out of me. It was right over there where those reeds are at, right by that mound. That big old thump. And we had that mama just jump right up on that bait and destroy that Christie Craw, man. That big fat green bean bag was nothing but a bundle of joy in my hand when I showed it off to you. It was weird looking too. It was super long, looked like a limo, shaped like a bass. But I was so happy to have caught so many fish. I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 days worth of fishing there. I had a pleasure of going out there and catching them. But we're gonna go ahead and try to get out with some more cheap baits, man, because why spend a whole bunch of money when you can pay $1.97 and come out and have the same exact fun, right? But you know, we're fishermen. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna spend the money like maniacs. But so glad you guys were able to see that. I'm hoping you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Had some great barbecues. Hopefully you guys are safe getting back home, whatever day you're getting back. Hopefully you guys are going to have a great day of work. I'm hoping you guys are catching your big fat green bean bags and enjoying yourself during some of these storm fronts, man. Again, don't self-doubt yourself, man, like I did, because you never know. You might catch the fish of a lifetime in the worst kind of weather you can find. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Like, subscribe, push that notification bell. Give us a big fat thumbs up if you like this episode. Drop a comment below. And of course, follow us on Instagram at 302 Fishing. I'm going to head up the road, get some food. And as always, guys, fish on.